Hey everyone, it's Michelle Caruana, creator of Play Cafe Academy and owner of Climbing Vines Cafe and Play. And in today's video, I'm going to share 5 tips to get ready for your busy season based on what we're doing right now. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of great videos coming out, and if you like this video, like it, and if you have a question, leave a comment. All right, so here in Western New York, our busy indoor playground season typically starts in November, so right now, and it stretches through May. That means that we're handling not only an increased volume of open play customers, but also an increase in birthday party bookings, events, classes, all that stuff. With the frigid weather, parents of small children are usually looking for as many indoor recreation options as possible. Now, while your business will naturally get busier during whatever your area's typical indoor play season is, taking a few crucial steps before the busy season comes will really prove instrumental in making sure you find success in that season. Because while profit is important, it's certainly not the only thing. For example, if your birthday party bookings increase by 200% in your busy time, but your customer satisfaction is decreasing and you're finding yourself dealing with tons of complaints, which can also decrease employee morale, then your business might not be able to sustain itself until the next busy season, because guess what? Your customer base has now been turned off and may seek out your competitors as their new go-to place. So doing these 5 things before you find yourself in the thick of busy season can prevent overwhelm and issues that often arise during this time. And if you have anything to add or a question, leave a comment. All right, number 1, make any repairs and schedule deep cleans. So during our busy winter months, we often extend our hours, which we're doing so right now, and we increase our classes and events due to the increase in demand for indoor options. This is really great for our revenue and for our employees who are usually looking for a few more hours ahead of the holidays, but it can also make scheduling maintenance really difficult because I don't like to have people cleaning while people are playing. So I therefore recommend completing any repairs or major deep cleans before your extended hours go into effect, or else you may be forced to pay extra fees for evening or weekend work or any work that has to be rushed. You will, of course, need to keep up with repairs and cleans during your busy months, but having as much scheduled in advance as possible will definitely help as you put together your calendar, and it will also help you from constantly feeling overwhelmed trying to coordinate with different appointments and vendors. All right, my second tip for getting ready for your busy season is to refresh your employee training. This is so important. It's really easy during slower months for employees to become much more lax with certain procedures and tasks because they can find themselves with more time and more freedom to complete their tasks during their workday. However, during the busy season, it's really essential to make sure everyone is aware of your procedures so that everything still gets accomplished up to your standards, even if there is less time to get those tasks accomplished. So for example, if your team during slower months always waits until bathroom supplies run out to change them instead of checking them in the morning and throughout the day, you may want to revisit that process. When there's a line of customers and drink orders to fill, the last thing that you want a team member being pulled away for, making customers wait, is to do those mundane sort of tasks like refilling napkins, sanitizer, or bathroom supplies, things that should have been done in the morning before customers entered. Having set days and times to fill these or times to check that they are filled and top them off if needed will keep your customers from having to wait, and it will keep your staff from running around like crazy people. Another example is having an ordering schedule. So during our slow season, we have the luxury of placing food and grocery orders as needed because it's okay if we have to wait a few days in order for things to come in. During our busy season, however, if we do not have a set ordering schedule, so Mondays for groceries, Tuesdays for cleaning supplies, Wednesdays for paper products, Thursdays for coffee supplies, etc., it can be very easy for things to fall through the cracks and for you to run out of crucial supplies. So when you are busy and run out of items, you will feel the impact much more than if you are in your slow season. So do not let yourself get behind. Things like soap and paper products could get you fined if the health department comes to visit. All right, my third tip for getting ready for your busy season is to prepare and automate your marketing strategy. One of the first things small business owners, myself included a few years ago, push to the side when they're feeling very busy is marketing strategy. They think, well, I have more customers than I can handle right now, so why would I bother advertising? However, for indoor playgrounds in particular, it's crucial to stay top of mind during these times in order to continue to amplify sales and keep it going through the slow season. So for example, even if you are near capacity every day for open play, there are still parents and grandparents and aunts, uncles, cousins, etc., who are looking for birthday or holiday gift options likely to be used throughout your last busy months. So while keeping up with email marketing and social media marketing can seem tedious when you're feeling overwhelmed by demand, it is definitely important for a long-term sustainable business. So my suggestion, therefore, to small business owners is to develop a solid posting strategy and schedule before the busy season is in full swing, and to automate or delegate as much as possible. So for example, if you're feeling like you can't keep up with the Facebook and Instagram posts, use a scheduling tool such as Later, Buffer, or Hootsuite. We use Buffer, and sit down and plan out and schedule your posts once a month. It takes me about 1 hour to schedule a month's worth of social media content. I typically schedule 3 to 5 Facebook posts per week and 3 to 5 Instagram posts per week. This leaves me with a few days a week with nothing scheduled, where I can either do a live video instead of a post, or I can post on the fly if I want to share pictures of an event or a party or a class that we're doing that day. And I usually delegate that to team members. So batching my social media posts saves me a lot of time because I can really get into the zone and get all the pictures and captions written quickly, rather than having to open up social media every single day and find a picture and dream up a caption. This seems so simple, but it takes a huge amount of mental strain off your plate to not have to worry every single day about getting a post out there. It also frees up your time to answer comments and questions and actually engage with your social media audience. I also take a look at our event calendar for the month ahead of time and schedule reminder emails to my email list to purchase tickets for the events coming up that week if they are not already sold out. Not having to worry about marketing events or selling them out thanks to social media and email marketing is also a huge mental strain I now kick to the curb. Again, this seems simple, but once you actually get it done and allow yourself to forget about these tasks for a month, you'll really start to realize just how much space these things were taking up in your brain. All right, tip number 4 is organize your physical space. One of the most important tasks on my list as I prepare for our busy season is to declutter all of our cabinets and drawers and organize our office and storage space. Not only do I usually find tons of party and event supplies that get buried in the clutter, but it helps us save a great deal of time having to sort and sift through things every time we need something. When we have 6 parties every weekend, setup and cleanup needs to be as streamlined as possible. So another random tip that I thought of is we use command hooks to organize birthday banners to keep them not only in view, but also detangled. And it doesn't take up any space. We also have all of our shelves in every cabinet labeled with what is to go where, so that staff knows that they cannot just shove things in the cabinets without regard and close the door. This organization feels amazing every year. We've even ordered pizza before and made it like a team bonding activity. Just get it done and you will find yourself feeling much more calm as you handle the increased volume in your business. All right, my last tip number 5, is to create or find a support network. So something that comes in really handy for me during crazy months is a network of support that I can call. What I mean by that is friends, family, and neighbors who can help me with either childcare or cafe-related needs should an emergency or a sick day, something like that, come up. Since our busy season happens to be in the winter and coincides with cold and flu season, we get a lot of employee call-ins due to illnesses during that time. It's not something you can really avoid, so it's best to instead just prepare as best you can. It's not always financially possible to hire a ton of additional staff members, plus it's not always really fair to hire those people if they're expecting consistent hours and you can't offer them. So having a network of people you can call for last-minute favors will take a lot of worry and stress off your plate as the business owner. I pay these temporary employees as 1099 contractors so that it's still on the books and official and can be listed as a business expense come tax time. There are so many ways to prepare your business for a busy season. But if you complete these 5 steps thoroughly and thoughtfully, you will be well on your way to a happy and healthy, physically, mentally, and financially busy season. And again, if you have a question or something to add, feel free to leave a comment. And as always, if you want to skip over most of the difficulties that I faced while I was getting my indoor playground business off the ground, I highly encourage you to join us over in Play Cafe Academy. So just go to playcafeacademy.com and see what it's all about. And I linked our free online guide all about opening an indoor playground below. So don't forget to download that if you're looking for a lot more support in your journey. All right, have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys next week.